time will tell. And remember how I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, you all look small. All alone, across the sea. I barely remember what we did last time I played this game. I think we just started the Emi Route, and we're running with Emi on the track. Part of the morning runs we said we were going to do. Generic happy music. Okay, so without any further ado, let's just get back into this. Why did I agree to run with you again? Emi just laughs harder. She takes a hold of my forearm and tilts it, allowing her to get a better view of my watch. Her face changes the moment she sees the time. Oh no! We better get a move on, Hisao. Class is in an hour, and I need to shower. Ooh, hot rhymes. Hot rhymes. I should probably do that as well. Can't go into class smelling like a pig. I need to see the nurse too. Maybe he'll write me a note for being late. Why do you need to see the nurse? It's none of your business. Emi points to her prosthetics as if that would explain everything. It doesn't. It's important to check for irritation. You know, from sweat or friction, or anything like the sort. Normally I only go after practice, but if we're going to be doing these morning runs, then I guess I'll see him twice a day. Wait, so Emi has only started doing these runs since I showed up? Hisao. I wonder if he's starting to put the pieces together. If it's more convenient for you to run with me at a later time. Oh, don't be silly, stupid. I've been meaning to start running in the mornings for a while now. It just so happens that I started running when you showed up. But if I don't have a partner to run with, I'd be less likely to keep up a routine. Wink wink. It's always harder to blow off a commitment if you're going to let someone else down, you know? Which is true. So you'll be my running partner for the mornings. We both need the exercise, so it all works out, don't you think? Yeah. Perfect. Just perfect. Did it have to be me though? Yes. It had to be you. Don't question it. Plus, the story wouldn't progress if it wasn't you. Well, I guess I can't complain too much. Emi's pretty fun to hang out with. And she's right. I do need the exercise. Doctor's orders even. Well, technically nurse's orders, but that's beside the point. Emi waves a quick goodbye to me. Right, I'm off. Come have lunch with us, okay? You had me at come, what? Lunch, you know, the meal, in the middle of the day. Come have it with us. You mean I'm invited to have lunch with you again? Oh, the honor. Where? The rooftop. Ren likes it up there. When? You know, during lunchtime? This is a stupid question. Lunchtime, when else? That was a stupid question, dumbass. You're like, yeah, but I sort of felt the need to ask all three for completeness' sake. Even if that's a completely retarded answer. Emi laughs and grins. I don't think I've ever seen a girl smile so much before. Nothing like someone laughing at your own stupidity. Not bad, Hisao. See ya! With that, she takes off like a shot for the school building. I guess she's going to see the nurse first. I hurry back to my room and hop in the shower, only to find that the water takes a while to heat up. Someone else must have came in and used up all the hot water. Those bastards. The shock of the cold water nearly kills me. Nothing like a cold shower. I managed to warm the water a bit and spend some quality time feeling my muscles loosen. My heart, surprisingly, feels the least bit bothered by the run. That's good. I suppose that's a good thing, even if it does make me feel a bit like a wuss. I mean, at least I'd have an excuse beyond I'm out of shape if my heart were bothering me. Guess I have to keep this running thing up, otherwise I'm sure Emi won't let me hear the end of it. I mean, well, let me just turn that down a bit because that was pretty loud, but I mean, you could always say you have a heart problem as to why you're not running that well. It's only after I get out and dry myself off that I realize that I have only 10 minutes left to put on my clothes and get to class. Crap. I'm late. The hand on the clock finally sets me free from the tedium of yet another fun-filled class. Emphasis on fun-filled. Getting up from my seat proves to be more of a problem than I anticipated. My legs are killing me from the morning's run. Maybe doing these with Emi isn't such a hot idea after all. Unlike Emi, though, who is actually hot. Just the idea of running with her, not so hot. Still, the run's giving me a hell of an appetite. Can't wait to chow down. Can't wait to chow down with Emi on the rooftop. I'm halfway down the hallway to the cafeteria when I remember that I've got my lunch with me. My parents saw fit to provide me with some prepackaged stuff when I moved in, and a good thing too, because I never learned how to cook. The hallway is packed with students headed for the cafeteria. Going back is like swimming upstream, and I've got an appointment to keep with the rooftop. I've got 2 girls waiting for me. I shan't let them down. It takes me a moment to find the staircase leading up to the rooftop, but I'm willing to bet that Emi and Rin aren't up there by now, anyway. In fact, I think I saw Emi along the bodies in the hallway heading for the cafeteria. I step out of the door to the roof and take a deep breath. That fresh mountain air. Good for the soul, good for the lungs. The fresh air blowing against my face and body almost makes my legs hurt less. See, it's good for the body, good for the soul. Maybe if I'm upside down. Part of me wants to be surprised that Rin's already up here. But I mean, she has nothing better to do. What's that going to accomplish? Things in the clouds. Couldn't you just look at them right side up? But where's the fun in that, Hisao? It offers me a new perspective. Rin rolls her eyes in something approaching exasperation. I almost said exacerbation, different word. Then I went and get a new perspective. Exactly! Goodness me. Is upside down really a new perspective? Yes, it is. It is a new perspective. Aha! That caught her off guard. Rin looks pensive. I've won the conversation. You may have a point. Maybe sideways. As Rin lays down on the bench to look at the sky, I give up. I thought I won. Then I went to a draw. And somehow I think I lost at the end of the day. Fortunately, Emi chooses that moment to burst through the door carrying 2 bags. She nearly takes the door off the hinges. She's like Morgan from Criminal Minds, who always kicks the door down with 1 kick.
Sorry it took me so long. There were a ton of people in line.
I know, we passed by them on the way up here. She drops the first bag in front of Rin and takes a seat on the bench next to her. You buy Rin's lunch for her?
Sometimes, yeah. I'll have Rin buy my lunch for me in return. But I'm not sure how she'd carry it.
Yeah. Just put it in her mouth, walk around with it. Or be like a Beyblade and hop on her head while she uses her feet. That would just be very problematic. Plus, I'd never buy her lunch. If Rin's offended by Emi's comment, she doesn't show it. Emi sniffs.
How ungrateful of you.
I'm not sure whether the two are joking with one another, or if I'm witnessing the beginnings of a cat fight.
It's like, ladies. Y'all need space to fight. Go ahead.
Let me know if you know where that's from. I'd be highly impressed if you did know where that was from. The 2 girls stare at one another for a few tense moments before breaking into smiles. Hey, Emi. Do you think being upside down is a new perspective on things? I'm trying to prove this joker over here. Didn't I already have this conversation? Emi looks thoughtful, apparently giving the question some thought. Sorry about that. After a deep and profound pause, she speaks.
I have no idea.
Man, I'm good.
I have no idea.
Well, at least she's as lost as I am.
Hey, Hisao. You're coming to the track meet, right?
Track meet? The question comes out of the blue and catches me off guard. I don't know. What's a track meet?
Honestly, Hisao, after I went through all the trouble of letting you run with me in the morning, you won't even show to my track meet?
Oh. I didn't know it was such a pleasure to run with Emi Ibarazaki. Why, be still my heart, I should honor the privilege and accept the invitation so humbly to come to the track meet to see you smoke the living bejesus out of everybody. Wasn't she the one that asked me to run with her? Shh.
You weren't supposed to know that, Hisao.
Actually, she didn't even give me a choice in the matter. She kind of strong-armed me into it with those big eyes and that cute smile. Wait, no, I didn't say that. She beams at me as if I just agreed to give her $1 million. Well, she knows that she could pretty much have her way with you. You poor boy.
So you will come after all. That's great!
I didn't say that either! He's like, gosh darn it, woman. Using your feminine wiles. Your wiles. Christopher Walken. Yeah. I'll be going too, so I'll make sure he comes at me.
idea, Rin. Maybe we could get some food or something after the meet's over.
I feel like I've just been conned, swindled, cajoled. I've been speckled. But not by these two. More like by some outside force, pushing me irrevocably toward my destiny. Yes, it's called 4 Leaf Studios. Or maybe I shouldn't read books that feature conspiracy theories so heavily. Otherwise I might wind up sounding like Kenji. Lord knows we don't want to sound like that guy. Still, I suppose that I've got to show up now. I don't think I could stand against both of them being disappointed. Disappointing one girl is bad enough, but 2? Oh. The world will come to an end. I'd never hear the end of it. That too. They'd nag you to death for missing track meet. So when is it again?
Next week, silly. I just told you a few days ago.
I'm sorry.
Clearly I was staring at you stretching, and I didn't pay attention to anything else I heard.
No, you didn't.
I forgot? Well, you won't forget to come though, will you?
Of course not. I'll even make a note of it on my calendar or something. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Rin nods sagely. That's probably a good idea, you know. Unless time changes its course. How to do that?
It can do that?
Rin gives a non-committal shrug. She's like, I don't know. But maybe. It hasn't yet. But you never know. This time it's Emi who gives a shrug. He's like, yeah, whatever, Rin.
I suppose it can't be helped if it happens.
Unless you're a time traveler or something. Yeah, but I don't think we figured out time travel yet. You don't actually think that could happen, do you?
I don't think we do. Do we?
Rin shrugs again. This time, no, that seems to be her default response to everything. Hey, it says a lot, and yet nothing. It's beautiful. I suppose not, but I reserve the right to change my opinion at a moment's notice. She says that with a smug smile. Oh, Rin. For Rin, this statement makes a disturbing amount of sense. It's like, I have the ability to make up whatever I want, whenever I want, and that would be fact. I will reject reality and substitute my own reality whenever I see fit. Good old Rin. The fact that I realize this now frightens me a bit. It's like, I can never trust her. Or can I? She's right, yet wrong. She can know everything, and yet nothing. Quite the paradoxical nature. I wonder if Emi gets this feeling all the time. Maybe not. She probably doesn't think about it too hard. If she does, she's not showing it though. Emi merely nods.
As expected.
What's that supposed to mean? This time it's Emi who shrugs. She's like, I'm giving Rin the Rin treatment. See how she likes it. It's like she's using Rin's own weapons against her.
Your response is the sort of thing I'd expect from you. That's all.
Am I really that predictable? I need to start thinking outside the box. Emi's smile seems to border on gloating.
I've got you now.
It's like she'll take her, so to do the thing with her thumb in her hand. She's like,
I got your nose. Nah, it's just that your unpredictability is pretty predictable.
ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's hurtful. She's saying you're so cattywampus that I could predict your cattywampus. Man, that's deep. That's deep, and it hurts. Well, that's alright then. I'll get the chance to see whether Rin's being serious or not. As the bell rings. As the bell rings. Let me know where that. Let me know where that's from. I'd be highly impressed. You knew that too. I didn't notice the lunch period slipping by at all. Well, time flies when you're having fun, my good friend. Hanging out with these two was far too interesting. Indeed. Emi jumps up, a look of panic on her face.
Oh no! I didn't stop by my room to pick up my notebook for the next class.
Don't you wish you had a time machine now? Rin seems rather smug as she delivers this line, like she just won an argument. I love smug Rin. Emi ignores Rin's comment.
Sorry, Hisao, but could you make sure our garbage gets thrown away? Thank you, butler. Thank you, manservant. I usually clean it myself, but I gotta run.
Sure. No problem.
Gotta go pass.
Emi darts away with the urgency I'm starting to expect from her. She's my little speed demon. I don't bother asking Rin why she couldn't help. She already seems to be preoccupied with something else entirely as she wanders off. She's probably used to Emi taking care of the cleanup, and for some reason I doubt Emi's even raised an issue with her. Or raised the issue, I should say. Cleaning up from lunch doesn't take long, so I have plenty of time to toss our garbage and get to class. Misha greets me with a wave and a devious grin as I walk through the door. Oh no, what could she want this time?
Didn't see you in the cafeteria, He-chan.
What's it to ya? What's it to ya, Misha? Yeah, I decided it was too crowded there. Decided to eat my lunch elsewhere. Misha's grin gets even wider.
Oh really? Are you sure you weren't participating in an illicit rendezvous?
I was like, no. What? Misha, where'd you hear that? Close the door. Close the door. What are you talking about?
You were on the roof, right? With both Rin and Emi, no less. You Casanova, you.
He's like, we just have lunch, that's all. Nothing more. Misha bursts into laughter, drawing the attention of several of my classmates. Woman, if you don't be quiet right now, I swear.
You're so adorable when you blush like that, He-chan.
Oh, she caught us red-handed. She caught us with her hand in the cookie jar. Okay, I confess. I ate food with two beautiful goyans. Sue me, okay? She gives me a conspiratorial wink.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
There's no secret. He's like, God, shut up. It's like when you're back in high school, or like in the early stages of college, when your friends see you, and since I'm a guy, I'm gonna do this for a guy perspective, but I guess it goes both ways for girls too. It's like when you're with a girl and you're talking to her for a while, and then your friends see you like, so what was that all about, man? What's going on over there? And you're just like, we were just talking. You're like, yeah, that's what they're calling it nowadays, talking, right? Right? You're like, shut up. Oh, I remember this happened to me. It was like my freshman year of college, and I was with my roommate at the time, who I didn't like, really. We didn't get along that well, but he was decent. And I was at the student union with one of my friends, and it was this girl, and he was some way away, and he saw me talking to this girl. And I go back to my room, he sees me, and he's like, so, is that your girlfriend or something? And I'm like, what? He's like, no, she's not my girlfriend. We're just friends, and we're just hanging out. Ugh. People, am I right?
Oh?
Misha seems disappointed, and then brightens up again. She wanted that good that she said. She wanted to be a part of something grand. But alas.
Time will tell. And remember how I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, you all look small. All alone, across the sea. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da.
I was like, oh, Misha, what were you singing just now?
It's like Hamilton.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about, or what she's singing about for that matter. But blessedly, our teacher comes in, and the class starts. Oh, goodness me, I didn't think I had this much fun. Another day of class has finally dragged itself to a close. Unexpectedly, I managed to stay awake for the whole day. I'm pretty sure that counts as a miracle. Yeah, I hate when that happens, when your class is so boring you just fall asleep. And this is an important class too. And they quiz you on it, you're like, I don't remember, I was asleep for that part of the lecture. My legs seem unwilling to stand up for a moment. I guess the run took a lot out of me. I head down the hallway and make my way to my room. I sit down and half-heartedly chip away at my homework for a while, feeling like a vulture picking at a particularly unsavory carcass. It knows this is what it eats, but it's not sure that it shouldn't be ordering takeout instead. I don't think I can take this, but it's important to get my work done. Now let's see. What am I supposed to be looking over again? I know it's a losing battle, but I fight it anyway, like a man. Halfway through my math homework, I put my pencil down. This isn't working. I need a distraction. Unfortunately, my options for distractions are rather slim. Well, I'm not in the mood to read right now. Kenji is, unusually, out of his room at the moment. I don't know why I want to talk to him, but I guess I'm that desperate. If I go to the student council room, I'll just end up doing work for those two. even though I'm not part of the student council. And heaven only knows where everyone else is, except for... Well, I suppose that's an option. I grab my shoes and head for the track. Emi's probably down there. Well, that's a more constructive use of your time. Track practice is just ending as I arrive at the track. The sun's beginning to dip low into the sky. Has it really gotten that late already?
What are you doing down here, Hisao? Come to spy on me, have you?
Huh. I do no such thing. I already know where you're gonna be at all times anyway. I give a shrug. To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm down here. The power of 4LS compels me. I didn't have anything better to do. So, here I am. I figure that's about right. At the moment, Emi's the only person I could think of who I could visit.
So I'm your last resort, am I?
Pretty much. That's exactly what you are.
Nobody cool around, so I'll just go see Emi. Is that what you thought?
Precisely. I'm glad you understand. You understand your position. She actually looks angry. He's like, no, that's not it at all, Emi. I wanted to come see you, because you're great. A chance for some teasing of my own presents itself. Actually, yeah, I guess you are. Emi pouts, widening her eyes to give the maximum amount of puppy dog resemblance.
She's like, how dare you? I wanted to be special.
Kidding! I was kidding. Ugh, don't look at me like that. It hurts.
So you are down here to stalk me.
Wait. You can't just pull that out on me.
Wait, what?
Do what now? That's not what I meant. Stop putting words in my mouth. Why would I stalk you anyway? It's not like you require stalking. You're pretty predictable. If you're not a sleeper in class, you're down here, right? Emi laughs at this comment.
Well, you're not all wrong, I suppose. But you forgot about eating. I do that too, you know.
Couldn't tell. You're so small. I nod, conceding the point.
Plus, I hang out with Rin sometimes too. So really, I might just take some effort. To stalk.
You say it like it's a good thing. I'm like, I wouldn't know. I don't know what it takes to stalk somebody. What do the two of you do anyway? What do you two do together anyway? You don't seem to have a lot in common. She puts her hand on her hips and assumes a superior air.
That's what you think. I've got all sorts of hidden hobbies, you know.
Like... Such as... Oh, really? Like what? Emi puts her head to one side as if trying to remember what it is she does in her free time. It's like, you ever see Maya in Phoenix, right? Where she like puts her finger on her face and she's thinking. This is exactly how I picture this right now.
Well, Rin and I go out shopping sometimes.
Well, so does everybody, okay? That's not really anything special. I guess that makes sense. Emi is a girl after all, but Rin? What's Rin shop for? I was like, Rin's not a girl! Rin comes with you?
We usually swing by the art supply store. Plus, she likes this music store that sells all kind of weird sounding stuff.
sounds like theremins and like and pedal steel guitars.
She says it helps focus her. Oh man, it says it helps focus her.
That makes a little more sense. Rin's a peculiar person, so she needs some peculiar sounding things to help keep her at ease. I see. Any other hidden hobbies? Emi wags a finger at me.
Now, why would I go and reveal all my dark secrets to you? We hardly know one another.
Oh, cute. Somehow I think that's all that Emi has in the way of hobbies. It's like really she does all of like 3 things, but she plays it off. She tried to play it off like a champ. Still, I don't think my question's been answered. Even if you do have a few hobbies, I still don't see why you hang out with Rin so much.
You know what they say, opposites attract.
Attract. I said attract. Right. That's not how that word is pronounced. I mean, she's kind of weird, isn't she? Yeah, freaking weirdo. Why'd you hang out with a weirdo like that? This comment causes Emi to laugh out loud.
Ha! That's the understatement of the year.
I was like, but so, it makes me wonder. This feeling I get as I look to the west, and the spirits are crying for reason as to why you hang out with this weirdo. So why? I mean, you're a lot better at conversation and stuff, so I figured you hang out with a lot of people. But I think I've only ever seen you hang out with Rin. Emi seems unusually defensive. She's like, what you trying to say, huh?
Hey, I hang out with plenty of people that aren't Rin. You just don't see me doing it because I'm not in your classes.
Touché. Okay, but that still doesn't explain why you hang out with Rin. It's like, why do you care so much? It's like, you start to become kind of a dick about it. I'm like, okay, but why this one? Why? I'm not even sure why I want to know this exactly. Like, you're going hard on the paint right now for something that's seemingly irrelevant. Like, you're not gonna die if you don't know why she hangs out with her. I guess it's because lunch was so strange. Come on, Sal, you just admit that you like Rin. Come on. Just accept it. Embrace it. Emi shrugs, looking for a moment very Rinish.
It's because we have similar outlooks.
If you were to ask me the least likely answer to my question, that would be it. What do you mean?
It's like... Okay, Rin paints and stuff, right?
Yes. I'm not sure where this is going, but I'll follow along.
Well, I run.
And... go on.
And... that's why we're similar. It's like, well, you have A...
Uh-huh.
and then you have B...
Uh-huh.
and that's why you have C.
God, if there's ever a moment where this is the quintessential moment in an anime where the character will either fall over in being dumbfounded, where you get that really big sweat drop on their head, and they're just looking there, sitting there, mouth agape, just in awe of what has transpired. You lost me. Emi frowns instead of trying to figure out her answer.
Well, maybe it's that we do things for the same reasons.
Huh?
You know, we follow our passions.
So you're passionate about running and Rin's passionate about art. Is that it?
Well, sort of. Let me think. Well, Rin explained to me once, but I don't know how much of it I followed.
Not surprising. I think any explanation from Rin would probably confuse anyone.
She says we both chase after an extreme. Like, she's always trying to find a new way to show a particular feeling or something. And I run because of the feeling I get from it. And since we don't allow ourselves to be slowed down by anything, we make a connection based on that.
Oh. That's actually a pretty good answer. What do you mean, slowed down by anything?
I mean, if there's an obstacle in our way, we crush it with extreme prejudice.
Emi looks surprised and points to her legs.
You know, because I'm a runner. And Rin's a painter even without arms. So we respect each other's determination. And it fills us with determination. It's a self-fulfilling cycle. And that's why we hang out.
Egad, this is brilliant.
I think.
Well, I'm not sure that made any sense to me. But from Emi's sheepish expression, she's not sure about either. Oh, gosh. I'm exhausted. Holy heck, I've gone crazy. But this was so much fun. I think I'm gonna end this here and cool off for a bit. But man, this was so much fun. This is gonna be the greatest episode I've ever made, or at least the funniest episode I've ever made. So anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this episode as well as I have. Type in the comments those references if you get them. I'd love to see who gets them. And be sure to stay tuned for the next episode of Katawa Shoujo. This was real. This was fun. It's your boy Jqilin. Ciao for now.